In 1995, while consumers were addicted to the 16-bit consoles and eagerly awaiting the next generation of 32-bit systems, handheld portable gaming hadn't advanced much. Sega was still pushing the Game Gear, and Nintendo's 6-year-old Game Boy continued to lead sales. So, while Sega and Sony were focusing on their next assault on the home console market, Nintendo channeled their effort back into portable gaming with a new revolutionary 3D unit called Virtual Boy. In the 90s, a Massachusetts-based company called Reflections Technology developed a new system called stereoscopic LED reflection. Though it was shopped around to companies like Mattel, who toyed with the idea of adapting it for their products, they were turned down. Eventually, word of this technology released Gunpei Yokoi, creator of the Game Boy, who seized upon it, opening the gates for Nintendo to adapt it to their newest portable gaming project.
It came from the third dimension, with its own brain, its own voice, its own legs. There's only one problem. It needs your eyes. Virtual Boy. See it now in 3D.
The Virtual Boy was a serious upgrade over other portable systems of the time. Due to the new display technology, there was next to no motion blur that plagued handheld gaming's low-resolution LCD displays, and the music and sound capabilities were far superior to that of even the current generation home consoles. Although running off batteries and dubbed portable by Nintendo, the system was anything but. Though original designs called for the system to be strapped to the head, it proved to be too heavy. The resulting requirement of a stand, coupled with the high power drain on the battery pack, meant actually taking it out on the road with you was out of the question. Another obstacle the system had to overcome for the 3D effect to work properly was isolating the player's field of vision to just the Virtual Boy display itself, resulting in creation of an eye shade and eye shade holder to block out the user's peripheral vision. The most notable downside to the Virtual Boy was also that which set it most apart, its display. Gunpei Yokoi originally intended to create an RGB display in 3D. The technology was there, however the end product would have cost consumers upwards of $500 per unit. Learning from the mistakes of other systems at the time, such as the 3DO and Neo Geo, that no matter how advanced the tech, high price tags did not sell, Nintendo settled on red as the sole display color. Mr. Yokoi notably addressed this during an interview saying, "I wish to explain that LEDs come in red, yellow, blue, and green. Red uses less battery, and red is easier to recognize. That is why red is used for traffic lights." Finally, the unfortunate use of the word virtual clashed with people's preconceived notions of virtual reality, as popularized in movies like Brainstorm and Lawnmower Man, leaving many disappointed with the realities of the system. There was also a highly persistent claim that the system gave users massive headaches. While this may have been true for a small number of cases, it was in all likelihood a sensationalist claim perpetuated by the media. A total of 14 games were released for the Virtual Boy in the United States. Most of them were lackluster titles that did no more than exploit the system's field depth. Among these, though, a few titles have been recognized for their quality, most notably Jack Brothers, a Gauntlet-style game with a Halloween theme, and Wario Land, a completely original full-length side-scroller that incorporated the 3D aspect into gameplay rather than relying on it as a gimmick. In the end, Virtual Boy's contributions to gaming, such as dual D-pads and stereoscopic display, were not enough to keep it afloat. Within a year of its initial US release date, the project was cancelled. It would be another 15 years before another video game system would incorporate 3D technology, and we have yet to see if Nintendo's second attempt will be a tale of video game win or a tale of video game fail. From strapping to your head to gearing up your arm. Next time, we take a look at perhaps the most famous of Nintendo's peripherals, the Power Glove, on Tales of Video Game Fails.